Mohammed Zaher Ibrahim is 16 years old, an American citizen of Palestinian heritage, raised in Florida, now sits in an Israeli prison. Ziad Kadur is his uncle.
We had high hopes that we'd be one of the families that would get their son back.
A family's hopes dashed during the hostage and prisoner exchanges this past week.
Unfortunately, he wasn't part of the deal. And we're asking for clarification from our elected officials that what could be more important than an American child who's suffering from starvation and scabies.
In the midst of the Israeli-Hamas war last February, Mohammed was visiting his second home on the West Bank with his family. Then, one day, they got a knock at their door.
His father opened the door. There were about 25 IDF soldiers armed with M16s and ski masks. They asked to enter the home. They said, "Where's your son?" They walked into the room. He was asleep. They took him out of his bed. They blindfolded him. They handcuffed him. And they carried him out and put him in the back of a Jeep and drove him to an interrogation center.
Kadur says the family was told by Israeli authorities that Mohammed had been with a group of kids throwing stones at Israeli settlers in the West Bank.
From what we understand, because there hasn't been a formal judgment or a formal conviction of any sort, it's allegedly that it's a package deal, that one of the kids threw a rock, but all the kids are guilty.
Mohammed's family has been in contact with the U.S. Embassy, which had paid him visits to check on his health.
We found out that he was extreme weight loss, over 30 pounds, which is roughly 1/3 of his body weight. And during that time, he had his 16th birthday while in prison. And the scabies had reached his hands and forearms. So it started off on his legs and it reached his hands. So his entire body was covered with scabies.
It is 8 months now of no direct family contact, no pictures, and no official charges either.
That breaks my heart that he was supposed to be here this summer getting his driver's permit when he turned 16, just like any 16-year-old in America, you know?
Mohammed's family is coping with another tragedy this year, one that made international headlines, from the British newspaper The Guardian to the Al Jazeera network.
Mohammed's first cousin in July was killed overseas by Israeli settlers. He was beaten to death. His name is Saifullah Musalet. He was 20 years old. A group of settlers got a hold of him, beat him to death with sticks and rocks, and he was brought home in a body bag while on vacation over there, also from Tampa.
What would be your message to the Israeli government?
My message would be for us to go back and follow what our religions, and especially their religion, which is a beautiful religion. It says, "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie." And, we feel as you stole our son, do a good thing and show the Americans and show people that you're still human and that you don't want children to be in prison suffering.
One teen, one family, among so many, at the heart of an age-old conflict where trust seems forever elusive. We will continue to press for answers on the fate of Mohammed Zaher Ibrahim.